introduce shock or friction to it, then it explodes. It detonates very, very rapidly. This is actually stronger than TNT.
What's up, y'all, and welcome back to C4 Table Talk, where we give y'all anything anime, Marvel, pop culture, cartoons, whatever the case may be. You already know who it is. It's your boy Mari. And y'all know I got the gang with me. We got that boy Lucas. What it do, my brother?
What up, sir? What up?
We got that boy Brandon.
Hey, guys.
And we got that boy Dave.
What's good with y'all?
Bro, you tapped into your roots right there, huh?
Yes, sir.
And boy, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. And this is a hot take. I think that boy Ryan might have could have won yesterday if he didn't get slumpty dumpty twice.
I mean, yeah, but he did.
But he's hands.
He would have won by decision.
But he got quick hands, bro.
He would have won by decision though. He wasn't gonna knock Javante Davis out though.
I didn't see any of the fights. I was a little busy. Luke Combs, Ford Field. What a legendary performance. Glad I bought those.
Bro, they definitely got to fight again though. But that's crazy though. He went down with a body shot, bro. That's like
that boy
crazy.
taking a knee, like coach at the end of practice.
Yeah, I did see that though on Twitter. That was a little sus.
Bro,
No, bro, he got hit. Bro, you gotta think your liver and everything right there, bro.
That was what, the sixth round?
That was seventh
round. He'd taken many body shots before that. That one just was taken.
That was the one.
I just saw on Twitter that said was, did Vegas call?
Oh, I did see that.
No, bro.
Out of context, you could argue that, but
right, because it just looked like
it was just a regular body shot. Yeah, no.
I literally saw a TikTok that was like breaking it down. It was saying like when you get hit right there, like it's literally
it's death.
Your ribs and everything is like absorbing that, and like your body,
it shuts
like
down.
Your nervous system is literally like delayed.
So like one of those.
He got hit. Yeah, like he got hit, but it was just like his body delayed late. He's like, I
didn't know that bro did that much damage. How could
fighting is fun to watch.
But we really be watching
Rocky
people,
movies.
Bro, we really be watching people beat the mess out of each other. Like, it's crazy, bro.
It's crazy.
Oh my god, they be beat. Oh my god, bro. That's crazy. The concept is crazy.
And
no, the worst part is you watch it and be like, dang, that looks like it would be fun to do. But then when you really think about it, no, it wouldn't.
Looky, if you can take a punch, you just gotta. If you can take a punch and you can last to at least last all 12 rounds.
But you gotta think about it. You gotta think the long-lasting damage you're gonna do to your body, your brain.
That's why we've been watching the Rocky movies. He couldn't even read.
And it's crazy to think too. What rounds are usually like? What 3 to 4 minutes? 5 minutes?
People die. People get paralyzed. Bro, it's real out there.
It's crazy.
Boxing's 3 minutes.
But you know what else is real? Our topic for today.
It's about damn time.
Ranking these MCU characters tier rank. So if y'all have listened to our episode before, y'all know we tier rank from occasion. And tier ranking literally goes S, A, B, C, D, and S being really good, D being really bad. And today we're going to rank the Infinity Saga characters, the Avengers from the Infinity Saga. And to start it off, we got the man who is the goody two-shoes, the always in line soldier, Captain America.
Like, where would I put him on this list of?
Where you giving him an S, you giving him an A, a B,
S.
all together? I give him an A.
I'm giving him an A.
I'm leaning towards a B plus, low A.
Wow.
Interesting.
Wait. Wow. Oh, wow.
B
um,
plus, low A.
I need to hear your reasoning for this one because that's kind of crazy.
No. Great character, right? Great character, but yeah, he did a lot to contribute to everything. Uh, Great leader, all that, but I just feel like it wasn't enough to the point where I can just be like, all right, yeah, this is a solid S. Nah. Oh yeah, this is a solid A. Nah. I can put him in A, 100% easily. I can put him in A, but I could also put him in B, high B. I just feel like that's where he just belongs. He stood out, but didn't stand out enough for me to put him at that high rank, that high tier.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's somewhat valid. But we gonna put following that, the two people that's always with them. And we got Bucky and we got Falcon. So what do y'all rank Bucky?
Low B's.
His name starts with a B. His name starts with a B. So I'm gonna give him a B. Ain't that right, Luke?
Yeah, I think I can't give him a C, so I'm gonna have to go B. Yeah.
Well, you was thinking a C.
It was
bro.
It's on the lower end of B's, I would say.
Yeah, his intro is hard though. I will give him
Yeah,
that.
bro. Why? And that's the thing too. Why in the MCU? Why is everybody's intros so hard? You see them at the peak. It's like peak MCU them, and then after that they just do this. Like they just lower their abilities.
What was that
like,
motion? I couldn't see it over the radio, over the podcast.
Downhill. Downhill is what he is showing us.
He's making motions like people are gonna be able to see him going downhill angle.
Yeah, that's facts.
Bro, but it's like Captain America. The first time we saw him, he came out the chamber, running through the streets, don't know how to control his body. We're like seeing how strong he actually we're seeing him that he's like a super soldier. He's superhuman. And then after that, we don't really see that again. I mean, a little bit in Infinity War when him and Black Panther was literally racing ahead of everybody. But it's just like, why do they tank it so much? Like, keep these people out.
They went from him being the super soldier, and then they just took him to more of like an emotional character.
They don't want everybody. They don't want just one person to shine. That's what I think it is.
They can't have him shine on top of the regulars.
They can have them all shine. That's the thing.
Like him at his full power, he would overtake Captain America. He would be the leader.
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. But yeah, Bucky get a B though, because he came in Winter Soldier hard, probably super hard intro. You know what I'm saying? Don't know who this dude is, mystery dude. Cap chasing him over the rooftops, catches the shield with one hand, throws it right back at him. Like, that's tough, bro. And then the fight scenes, and then now all we see is this man running around with a gun, bro. Like he's the Punisher. Come on, dog. That's just
highly trained, getting beat by Spider-Man. Come on now.
He just started.
What? He's a 16-year-old boy that just started.
Yeah, but he got senses. That doesn't count.
He does have powers, but Captain America took him down.
Crazy.
Did he not?
That is true. He did.
It was Bucky and Falcon. What's going on? They just not like that.
Then we got Falcon.
Oh, that's an easy C.
C. Oh yeah, for sure. That wasn't even a doubt in my mind, especially in this saga. Easy C, maybe low C.
I can't stand that. I throw hands with him myself.
I'd have to agree. I'm gonna have to give him a C as well.
That's crazy. He is getting a C. And the Infinity Saga though, he could level up a little bit going forward. Now that he got the
shield,
the new title and everything.
I think the highest he'll get. The highest he'll get is a B. Yeah, definitely. There's not much growth, but there can be some,
Hey, at least he going up. At least next time we do this, hopefully he go up. But then we got Captain Marvel.
Bro, okay, I'm putting her real low. Her character. No, listen, I'm putting it. It's not because of what you're thinking.
What am I thinking?
Her character, bro. Her character is trash. Her attitude, the way she goes about doing things, like, bro, it is trash. I do not like her character at all. It's not good in any way, shape, or form.
I would give her power a S. It's hard.
Oh yeah.
As altogether as a character, she's getting like a B, maybe a C.
I'm putting her in
a
C,
high
bro.
C. A high C.
I was thinking like low C.
It's just like the character development, bro. Like she literally came in. Like she
character
came in and was just
development?
like, no, I mean not character development, but like
She
just,
had none of that.
I mean just like her character, she like just came in and was just like, where's Fury? Like demanding, like she just been around. Then was like, all right, let's go kill Thanos. Like, dog, you're not like
who are you?
You may think you're him, but you're not him.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
She's just very unlikable.
Luke, did you say?
No, I didn't. But I'd give her. We'll go C.
Iron Man.
I'm
giving Iron Man an S.
I'll give him an A.
You said an A? Couldn't be me. He gets an S.
It's like, nah, he get an A plus.
Bro, here's why I give Iron Man an S, bro. This S that's the cream of the crop. Everything this man did was elite. He contributed the most. He did what needed to be done. He was the start. And he played his character so well, bro. Like, everything about him was just pretty much perfect. Almost perfect. I feel like what he did was definitely enough to put him in the S range.
Yeah, he may not have been the strongest.
I would say it's not gonna be many characters in S range, but I feel like Iron Man has to be.
Yeah, like he wasn't the strongest character, but like Dave was saying, what he did, the way he was kind of like the leader of the group in his own little way. And like you said, how he played that character. They didn't play him out either. I think they did a good job what they did. A S.
Yeah, bro, that's an easy S. His character development was unlike any other character. Like, you see him start as like this millionaire that all he cares about is hella girls and hella cars. Then he ends up finding love, and then he has this team that he didn't want to be any part of, and then warmed up to it. Like, his character developed more than any other character in the MCU. That's easy S.
Ends up with a son, quote unquote son.
From selfish to selfless.
Yes.
Yep.
100%.
Completely selfish to completely selfless.
Man, I hear what y'all saying, but this man literally is nothing without a suit, bro. Cap said it himself.
I think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch.
It's like, no, I'm just playing with y'all. I'm just playing, bro.
Hey, Dave almost had to make a drive to Wisconsin after that statement.
Dave was ready, bro. Dave was getting ready to rebuttal.
He could make a suit from nothing.
Yeah, that's crazy.
He literally did.
Everything he did was elite, bro. Like, he didn't miss.
Except he couldn't win. That's crazy. Or survive death. But anywho, but what's crazier is that there's worse versions of him.
It was the only way.
But then we got kind of another person we see with him a lot, War Machine. Now I give this man literally a C. A low C.
Yeah, I put him in that C range as well.
He'll get a C.
Bro, he's done absolutely nothing to contribute. Like, dog. Then he asked the stupid questions in Infinity War. Like, dog, what talking about?
Could Ant-Man defeat Thanos by flying into his butt?
Why don't we just go back and just, like, bro, you trying to, what you mean go back and kill baby Thanos, dog? Like, bro, who just thinks of that, bro? Like, bro, what? Like, you're supposed to be in the military, a U.S. government official, trained man.
You know them U.S.
He's also old as hell.
Evil. They're going to do whatever it takes to reach their goal, bro.
That's the U.S.
for you. His character was just pretty much just like,
But what's crazy is what is he going to do now that Tony ain't around? He's not going to get no more suits.
Nothing. He is the true definition of nothing without the suit.
Now we got one of the first depending on the way you watch the movies, one of the first, I guess, female superheroes coming into this, Black Widow. Now, I'm not gonna lie, she gets an S rank in some areas. I feel like, as far as her
What do you mean by
skills,
that?
You
her
talking about
skill, bro,
skills?
her combat skills, bro.
Right.
Being an assassin, bro. What you talking?
Sure.
What y'all, bro?
What are you talking
Get
about? The assets?
get your head out of the gutter. Get your head out of the gutter.
You talking about the assets?
No, but overall, I would give her a high B, maybe a low A,
Yes, I'll put her in that same category as Captain America.
because she did kind of step up in Infinity War and Endgame, kind of filled that leadership role, and I also feel like she was kind of like the person that really kind of like kept the team grounded and like glued everybody together.
Yeah, that's what I was
Because
gonna say.
she had those like multiple relationships with all of them, to where she could kind of connect with them, because she started in Iron Man 2, and then
Yep.
saw her relationship with Tony that way, then her relationship with like Hawkeye, her relationship with Cap, so it's like, and then her relationship with the Hulk. So like I feel like she was a good solid character to have
Hold on, that
around.
sounds like a homie hopper to me. Hold on, let's look at it from a
But
different perspective. Nah,
but no, I
You gonna
mean,
blame the team?
the only one that ain't getting on the store. But Thor on a different level.
Yeah, I'll probably give her a B too, because I would agree. She is like the glue to the whole group. But in terms of ability, she has none.
I mean, she's still a trained,
she has
skilled
no
assassin.
powers.
Like, she's still a trained, skilled assassin.
She
Right
don't
now.
need power. What? That's the point.
Yeah, she gets a B from me too. She was elite for a human. Like, I'd take her against any human per se. But like you said, she did her role well. Uh, wasn't like the leader per se of the group, but definitely would definitely be considered the glue. I feel like, but yeah, she played her role.
She did play a role.
And next, we got Thor. Now, with everything Thor went through in the Infinity Saga, and I think there was a movie that kind of saved him a little bit in there with Thor Ragnarok. So I will give him an S, because I feel like he had some really good character development in that time, was able to learn his true power and realize that it wasn't Mjolnir and that he didn't need the hammer, that the true power was always within him. And kind of saw that a little bit with Ragnarok heading into Infinity War. But then you also kind of see, he is this god, but he also got feelings and everything. Then we kind of got Fat Thor in Endgame, where he felt all that loss of losing, all the people in his life. So I think that puts him in that S rank, just off like character development and also his contribution to the team, like literally being one of the strongest members. So
You already know I'm giving my favorite character an S.
no bias.
I gotta give him a high A.
That's crazy.
Oh, I'd say I'll go S as well. I think they deserve an S. Yeah.
I would say
But he
he's
got
right up
all the
there with Iron
qualities.
Man.
He got all the qualities except brains, bro. They made this nigga stupid. He has everything but brains, bro. He was so close.
But
He
he
was
also
so
has that
close.
emotional story too, though, attached to him, like Iron
He
Man
does.
did.
He does. But this is something just is holding him back from crossing that threshold over to S for me. He got to be in the A, high A's, like A plus.
Why? Because he can't think
No, that's
strategically.
not. Look, bro, S is the top of the line, bro. Like
Exactly, bro. That man. What you mean?
Iron Man's character was almost perfect.
Exactly. He started with
Thor's
nothing.
characters. Well, Infinity Saga. Infinity Saga was almost perfect. We won't get into most recent Thor and Thor movie, but
No, he did. He
yeah,
had some very good character development. I will say that.
because you
But he was
gotta
immature. He was 1,000 years old, 1,000 plus. The dude was immature.
Yeah,
Like,
he's
bro,
another character who's kind of like selfish to start
right.
and
Yeah.
got
Literally
more and more selfless as he went on.
got sent to Earth to be humbled. Can't pick up the Thor. Can't pick up Mjolnir because he wasn't worthy. You know, had to go through all that, become worthy, be able to use. Come on, you saying that's not an S rank, bro? Just because he can't think, because he's not smart,
yes, quite literally,
bro.
bro. S is almost a perfect character.
But we're talking about contribution, power, character development, everything contribute to the MCU in that
Movies.
first.
We talking about movies as well.
Yes,
I can't do it, bro. He's a high A. I just can't give him that S.
that's crazy. And then now we got, well, not necessarily a hero in the MCU, but he kind of is a hero, but he's not. He fills that anti-hero role. We got Loki. I give Loki and I'm gonna be real. Not gonna let bias play a role in this. I'm gonna give him a B plus.
I'm gonna give him a high C, low B minus.
I was about to give him like a B area.
Yeah, I'm rolling with a B.
Because he did have a lot to contribute within the story, like having the Tesseract and whatnot, having one of the stones.
Literally brought us Thanos.
Yeah, he was the
Caused a
glue of the
lot of
story.
issues.
He was the glue of the story, pretty much. Well, he was a failure. Again and again and again and again and again and again. And
That is
again.
very true.
It's probably a good thing. If he wasn't a failure, there wouldn't have been a Thanos. He would have just done it himself.
Would have never seen anything past Avengers.
So he could
If
be
he was
another
actually
character.
successful.
He could be another one of those characters that you could call the not the brightest. Otherwise, he would have been able to complete this stuff. He would get
But
lost
you
in the
gotta-
moment, lost in the
He was
You
sauce.
also
always
gotta
the
think,
thing with
though-
him. His problem was that he always underestimated humans because they were humans. That was his
But
problem.
he also too, he just wanted to rule Asgard and he just be like a king, a ruler. He wasn't really looking to do anything like more beyond that. That's always been like his, I guess, like true goal. Because even like you see it when he's like interacting with Thor and stuff, like yeah, like that's his brother and everything, and you know he's got that emotional connection. But like all he wants to do is just be like king. That's like his sole, I guess, like purpose really of what he was trying to do. But kind of like, I guess, rapid fire to these next two. Korg, based off of just comedy, S, but altogether A. No, not A. Probably like low B.
Yeah, this one's like to put him or S and A. I don't know if he has enough of a part to put him up there. But
Hell no.
for being
No.
Hell no.
overall as a character,
AS?
I'm giving him a B.
He's not touching that.
How about
No, he's not touching that.
minus.
You can't touch
He's not touching
AS.
an S or
Yeah,
A.
he got to be in the C.
Comedy wise,
That's
yeah,
what
he can hit
as
it.
an
He can touch-
enjoyable character. I could
Yeah,
I want to argue that, but I can't do it.
as an enjoyable character and as a funny character, he fills that S rank range. But as an overall character, he's lower than that. He's not touching an S or A.
Correct.
Valkyrie, Within that saga, we only really saw a little bit of her, so I would give her probably like a C, a low C.
Yeah, she'll get a C from me. Yeah. Yep. Not too much there.
Facts.
Valkyrie. She can get like a C plus. It's higher than Cord.
I'm also throwing her in the C's as well.
Now we got one that's gonna be a little controversial, probably a little debated, but Hulk in the Infinity Saga. So this is Avengers, Age of Ultron, and Loki. Those might be the only two
Infinity
movies where we see the
War,
actual Hulk.
Ragnarok.
Yeah, Infinity War. Oh yeah, Ragnarok, and then we get into Infinity War and Endgame where we kind of start to see that. Uh, and I guess are we counting the Hulk movie? Is that part of?
Yeah, it was part of it. It played a part. They had the little end credit with Tony Stark in there. We gotta throw it in there.
All right. Well, with that being the case, it saves his
Facts.
rank a little bit.
Facts. That
I
version of Hulk, I put him in the Incredible Hulk. I put him in the A's.
I was gonna say like B plus area.
But yeah, as the movies go on, I'll start lowering it.
yeah, I think in Incredible Hulk he was at S, and then he hit Avengers and he was like slightly almost at A. He was at the low end of an S, and then after that he just started going to A plus, A minus, and now he just kind of like sitting at that B plus B range. But I really just hope they just bring back the true form of Hulk, bro. Like
Yeah,
we
him
just
not
need
being a
like
monster anymore is kind of boring.
I will say as
It's
far
not his
as
character, bro. That's the thing.
like
Right.
I will
It's
say as
literally a whole
far
other
as
character.
I want to see
like
Hulk smash.
like boss as far as Bruce Banner and like Hulk like character development, I think that in a way like I get what they were trying to do, trying to separate the two, show that they're both like individuals. I feel like in that way, yes, that was like
We do
it
not
was
want
good, but
that.
it wasn't needed. It was good, but
Exactly.
it wasn't needed.
Now here's the thing. Let me add on to that right quick before you continue. We watch superhero movies and watch the superheroes use their superpowers, right? We don't want to see when their powers get taken away or when they become weaker. We don't like that. Literally negates the point of what we're watching it for.
Yeah. So
Am I
it's just
wrong or am I
like
right?
it makes I get
Uh,
what they were doing, but now it's like now that we've seen that development and we've seen that they're all that, let's bring the Hulk back and have him be who he's supposed to be.
But how do you do that now that he's just this big, nice, green, jolly man? How you supposed to just take him
I
back to Hulk smash?
so here's like I guess a theory that people are saying is that
He would need
Banner's
like
gonna be
rock.
Banner's gonna be like messing around or something, and somehow he's gonna split himself from the Hulk. Because like Hulk is technically like its own persona. So like it's technically like its own person. So like somehow they're gonna like end up splitting and the Hulk's just gonna be like his own individual self and Bruce Banner's just
Like
gonna
his
be his
pet.
own individual self. I mean not necessarily it wouldn't be his pet, like but I also think too, like when you look at it a little bit deeper, Hulk did go away and was on a planet for like what was that, like months by himself. And he realized that like, oh, people on Earth don't love me because I'm always destroying stuff.
No,
But
they kicked
here,
him off the planet. That's actually what happened. He was too
but I know,
dangerous.
but I was saying like, but then when he goes to a different planet, he's like, I'm able to be myself. Like he felt love. So it's kind of like in a way you kind of saw that character development of, I guess, Hulk as an individual, but it still wasn't really needed for the story. It was cool to see, but it just wasn't needed for the story.
then I haven't get my rank yet, but I'm glad I listened to some viewpoints because my gut reaction wanted to be a B, but that's definitely off of more biased stuff. I'll give him a, probably the lower end, but for that exact part of Hulk, Yeah, he gets an A. I mean, I almost want to put him in a B. How he got dog walked by Thanos, but we'll still keep him up there.
He got pieced up.
Hey, he was winning in the first half.
You let him
Just
tank
like
you.
that. Hey, just like that Ryan Garcia and Tank fight. That boy Thanos woke up. Was like, all right, you had your fun. Now let me teach you a lesson.
My turn.
Next we got Hawkeye. This is an interesting one. And I'm gonna argue my reasoning for this. And I'm gonna put him in the A range. But I'll let y'all say
Interesting.
before I give my thinking, my thought process
I'm gonna go B.
of why.
I was leaning towards the B's as well. The lower end.
I was also leaning towards B's.
So really a reason why I said an A is because we see in the beginning, we kind of see him and it's like, oh, it's Hawkeye. Like it's nothing much to it. But I think as far as like once you kind of like look at his character and you see him, you kind of learn that he is human, but he's got these really good talents. Like this man literally don't miss, 100% accurate. But then also you kind of see he's got that family side to him. You see that family man development of him, and because of that, it's it's a little bit of character development for him. Because then you kind of see like when he becomes Ronin, he's angry at the world, he's mad, all this and that, and he's just like looking for revenge. But then also, after that, they going through Infinity War, and then you hit Endgame, and it's a decision between him and Nat, and he feels like he got to go because of all the stuff that he was doing as Ronin. But then Nat ends up leaving, and then you kind of see that other side to him, like that personal connection and everything. So I just think like his character development, as far as like seeing him as an individual outside of the Avengers, with his relationships, him being a family man, and like him dealing with things emotionally, I feel like that kind of like puts him in that A category. But then also too, you can't just like take away what he can do. Like that man literally shooting arrows without even looking, killing people. And then too, him as Ronin, that was probably like the hardest thing ever we done seen. So that's the reason why I put him in that A category. But I definitely see why y'all put him in B.
That's fair. I just think, I don't know. I feel like he didn't contribute much to the main story. Like I think he had his own good story, like his own story, but to contribute to the story as a whole, I don't really think so.
Another elite human being. But yeah, it's just hard for me to. And you're right. I mean, great character development. A lot of things go on. Interesting storyline, but I don't know if it's
It's
enough to
not
put him.
enough.
Yeah, to move him up to that
Not
A
enough.
range.
All right. And now we got Nick Fury. I think this is one where, like I said, I know what Dave's thinking. I know what Dave is thinking. But I feel like in a way you have to put him in S rank. Even though
Now,
I know
now listen. I feel
a lot
like
of
I
people
have
will
to as
say
well.
A.
Yeah, I feel
Oh,
like I have to as well.
okay.
I feel
I thought you was gonna
I
say
don't
A.
necessarily listen. That's what that was my initial thought. I don't necessarily want to say S, but like he can definitely be in the S rank. He can definitely be in the S rank,
You
100%.
know, I think his show coming out will help me solidify him in that S range to learn more of why he did what he did.
Yeah, Yeah, and I feel like he's just. I mean, he's kind of another piece that's like he's not necessarily like the one that's making everything go. He's kind of like that glue for the Avengers, and I mean, we see it from the beginning. Him just recruiting, him bringing them all together, him being a leader.
Yeah, he did it all behind the scenes though. Like he hasn't got the glory, the love that maybe other people have, but he's been doing his part, to save the world.
Recruiting Spider Man, even though that wasn't the real Nick Fury. But yeah, I just think it's just, and then also him, kind of being the only real reliable one at Shield because most of Shield was
Ah!
Hydra people.
Hey yo, why
What's
Oh,
you
going
my
on over there,
my
Lucas?
cat just put
What?
his whole tried to climb up my couch through my hand. That shit hurt.
I bet it did, brother. I bet it did.
Uh,
But no,
Excuse
Nick Fury is about
keep
business.
pause on the
He was about
noise.
yeah, he was about business, bro. He was he was not backing down from nothing.
he nurtured the characters that we have today
Yeah,
until like what we see, the heroes that we know today. He did what needed to be done. Uh, he did the right thing. He stayed true to his words, stayed true to his beliefs, and I feel like, I mean, like him building the team at all is a major contribution to the entire story.
yeah.
With that, that's
That's
he's still
that's.
at that borderline. He at that border though.
But I mean, I feel like without him, we wouldn't have got no Avengers. We wouldn't have got Tony Stark and seeing his become Iron Man and see all the development there. Like,
Right.
so I'm
Now
like,
I'm not saying he is S, but he can definitely be an S.
If we saw more of him, he could probably be an S. But we really only see him when they need to transition to something, essentially.
true. I think we'll be able to see a little bit more with a Secret Invasion
100%.
coming out soon, I believe, this year,
Summer. I don't.
later in
Yeah, I don't know
the
exactly
summer,
when.
sometime.
I know it's this year though.
But now we got some fun little characters. I don't think really needs a lot of attention to, but we got I Am Groot. I am Groot.
C.
I would say a low B.
I'll agree with that. I'll tell you why in a minute.
I'll give him a. We'll go with a B as well. We'll put him in that range.
The reason I say that is because he was a side character among side characters. Every time he was needed, he got the job done. Every single time. He it wasn't much to like his character as a whole because he's a tree, but what we got was
I
pretty
am
good.
Groot.
Yeah.
Literally.
And I think they did a good job of
3 words.
having him like his own little side story. It wasn't much, but seeing him practically destroyed, then grow back up again. Thought that was kind of unique to see. See him now as like a young adult again, per se, in this next one
Right.
coming up.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 coming out May 5th. We will hopefully be doing a review on that one. Possibly.
Nah, my schedule should start clearing up here pretty soon. Madonna's almost done. They only got like 2 weeks left.
That's perfect timing.
And then we got his counterpart, Rocket. Comedy, hilarious character. I put him in that S range. Overall, I probably would put him at a low B, maybe C plus range.
think I'm gonna put him at a B range. I think I gotta put him higher than Groot.
Be able to see more of his story, hopefully in the next movie. I think that's what they're going to be going for.
Why would you put him higher than Groot? I'm curious.
Because I think he contributes a little bit more to the story. I think he's more of like sometimes he's almost felt as like Groot's keeper. Like Groot almost sees him as like
his guardian,
like a father
daddies.
figure ish. So I feel like because he is also like another one of those characters that is pretty selfless or selfish at the beginning, and then turns to be pretty selfless and kind of learned how to work within a team and whatnot.
Yeah, he'll get a B from me as well. Another character who got the job done when needed. He gave good little comic good comic relief at times. And yeah, I see their relationship almost as like big brother, little brother per se. And it's been kind of cool seeing them butt heads and things like that when he gets older. Little, like I said, the little side quest of the overall movie keeps me interested in their characters.
All right. Then we got Gamora, and I guess might as well hit Nebula as well. The two sisters of Thanius the Third. I would say Gamora. I feel like it's tough to put her. I guess like I just put it at a B. I feel like her contribution was good. She was the daughter of Thanos. Combat skills were really skilled in that. The whole love interest thing with Star Lord, still don't really see the whole point of that. But I say that good. Nebula would be probably a low B just because of her character development. I feel like she developed pretty well as a character um, from when we first saw her to end game. So I think that'd be my ranking for them too.
Yeah, I'd give them both B's. Definitely see more of Gamora earlier, see more of Nebula later within the series, but I think they both. I wanted to, from a B perspective, I almost want to put Gamora. I almost wanted to put Gamora over Nebula, but I think I have to go. I think Nebula, just I don't know. I liked her role a little bit better. Like she was the villain before, and then they kind of change her sides. Hates her dad just as much as uh, Gamora does, and just seeing her grow. I'm interested to see how she is in this next movie too, being a part of their low gang now.
I think I'll give Gamora a B minus.
They both getting low B's from me.
It's fair. Now we got one of Lucas' favorite characters, Star Lord, aka Star. I don't know if we can say that word
Low C.
in the podcast media, but Star,
Low C.
So
Low
much
C,
potential
low C.
wasted over anger.
You want to talk about somebody with no brain? That's him.
Bro, he just
I'd rather take.
he has no self control, bro. Literally wait 5 seconds for the gauntlet to get taken off first. Then you can attack him, you freaking idiot. All he had to do was wait for 5 more seconds. That's it. Then he could have did what he did. Nah. Where's Gamora? Like, bro, I understand you're mad, but like, bro, the literal fate of the universe is at balance right now, bro.
Bro, off of
Like,
that,
I can't fly too out.
off of that
Dog,
one mistake,
C.
he gets a C from
It's a
me.
C.
I can't lie. Like,
Yeah.
I liked him as a character, but that right there, man, it just why?
Like, dog, we could have avoided this whole end game situation if it was because of you. Like,
Like,
bro,
bro, you in a position of leading. You want people to control themselves. You have to lead by example. You're not like
too
he
childish,
just
bro.
contradicted everything he was about in that
How you
moment.
gonna let a tree be more mature than you?
That's
A
crazy,
literal tree, bro. That's crazy. Drax,
bro. Drax. Probably give him a C2.
I'm gonna say C.
yeah.
I'm gonna go the same. See,
Yandu,
Yondu.
that whistle was
that's
sweet.
one of the hardest powers, bro.
Probably give him high C, low B.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a fair spot.
Hmm.
I guess we didn't really see much of this character, but Quicksilver.
D.
Come on, dog.
C-
I might have to give him a D.
He'll get a C from me.
What speedster gets hit with bullets? Run fast, move Hawkeye with you, and you both can dodge the bullets. No. I'd rather use my body to catch the bullets, right? That's a smart thing for a speedster to do, right? The Flash would do that, right?
Whoa!
I'm
Hey,
sure that's what the Flash would do.
don't bring my boy into this, bro. He would have ran circles around Quicksilver before he even realized it.
That's
He
true,
would have
but
caught all
still,
the
like
bullets.
he was wasted. That was a wasted character. They completely wasted him. They did
They
him
went
so
backwards.
dirty.
Went backwards, in my opinion.
What you mean?
The X-Men Quicksilver was better than him.
Oh, easily.
Now we got the Queen of Chaos, Scarlet Witch. I think that might be an S rank for me. Well, wait. Well, let me think about this. Is in
Come on,
I,
S
the
is
I
the
Infinity
cream of the crop.
Saga.
My boy.
yeah, I could
In
give her.
Infinity Saga, I would give her an A.
I could give her an A.
We see her true power after in this kind of next
I want to
in
know
this
why
next
she's A though.
multiverse.
Why she's so high up there? Talk
I
to
would
me.
say an A because we kind of see her develop a little bit. When she first kind of started out, she's really kind of scared to use her power. Doesn't really want to use it. Doesn't really know how to use it. And then she kind of develops a little bit more. Being with Cap, being an Avenger, she kind of learns a little bit more how to use her powers. Kind of branches out a little bit, and starts to become herself. And then kind of in Endgame, we really see that rage within her start showing out, where she's like, "Remember me?" Pulling up on Thanos because Thanos done killed her boy and everything.
She
So
fell in
I
love with a
think,
sex robot, my brother. That's what really happened. That's what you're really trying to say.
and then we really kind of just see her really go, toe for toe at it, and I feel like she kind of played a big role in, some of those battles, and I feel like if she wasn't there, some of those characters might not be here, some of them might be dead, especially in Infinity War, she split that thing apart. Otherwise, can't remember who was in the ground right there. Oh, Black Widow, and I think one of Okoye, like from Black Panther, was right there, and they would have got splattered by that thing that came from the ships or whatever. But I give her an A. I think she's developing into potential S. We'll see going forward what they do with her, but I would say for Infinity Saga, she's at an A. The A, low A.
B for me.
I think I'm gonna go B as well. Close than A, but I can't do it from the Infinity Saga.
All right,
It's
now we got
not
her.
enough.
Now we got her boo, Vision.
The sex robot.
Vision started out hard as a hard character. Then they made him too human, and because of that, I am putting Vision at a C.
think I'd give Vision a B-, because I think him as like an AI was better off, and then they started giving him feelings, and then it changed the whole way he operated.
Yeah, bro, just like that Snapchat AI that nobody asked for. It's crazy.
Bro, it's looking at you through your phone, bro. Taking all your information.
Bro, I don't want this. Tony Stark would have been had it going by now.
I'd probably put Vision at a high C, low B minus in that range.
He'll get a C from my end.
All right. Now we got Ant-Man. Ant-Man in this Infinity Saga phase 1, 2, and 3. I will say he was a big part in Infinity War. Well, not Infinity War. He was a big part of Endgame. I think because of that, I'll put him at a solid B. His powers are kind of dope. Pym particles and everything like that. Can be very, very, very powerful depending on the hands that you have it and the
Well, you said you
individual.
put him at a what? My bad.
At a B.
Okay. I feel like that's a valid spot for him. Just a B. Not a B plus. Not necessarily a B minus, just a B. He was just like he was average. He was an average, hero.
I'm gonna go with a B
That
as
kind
well.
of yeah.
I would also give it a B. Had to leave everyone in anticipation.
Then we'll go Black Panther. S. There's no debates. I don't want to hear nothing else. Better be S's across the board. Yes. Am I biased right now? Yes, I am.
But yeah, but you said you're biased. We don't do that here. We speak facts.
I am speaking facts. He's an S, bro.
Hey,
He is a A plus in my opinion. He did not reach that S range.
what's his flaw?
Because he was so isolated. I mean, he did get brought into the mix in Infinity War, but like as a whole, he's kind of just
Him on his
isolated
own?
from the I mean, everything else is almost perfect, to be honest with you. Leadership skills, he was about business. He did what he needed to do for his people. Combat abilities, being capable to pretty much do anything he needed to do. But like it's that isolation.
Bro, I'm not going to give him an S, bro. We're literally not going to be able to see him ever again on screen.
So you want me to, just because I'm not gonna ever see him again, you want me to lie from what I truly believe?
Bro, I know deep down you truly believe he's an S, bro. You're letting one small thing
I would have
keep
said
you from
S.
saying he's an S.
Bro, S is pretty much perfect. That's what we're
You
not
just
getting.
said in all other areas he is literally perfect besides him being isolated.
Yeah,
Is that not what you just said?
it
Okay,
is.
now, right.
But it's valid still. I'm gonna agree with you, Amari. I'm giving him an S, but I understand what Dave's saying.
But it's just like
You on that verge. You like Nick Fury on that verge.
And I
bro.
think if we were able to see him more, I think David could have been persuaded to an S.
I think that's very possible.
But it's like
However,
just because of
we got Wakanda
isolation.
forever.
Just because of isolation, bro.
Bro, it's like
That's
not
because
just necessarily.
Hey,
It's just go ahead.
just like we were talking about before with that diversity and stuff. He was missing out on that. It could have hindered him in some ways.
No, he was a very good character though.
Man, another good intro too to a character. And then we got Spider-Man. this version of Spider-Man, obviously Tom Holland's, I will say, and he has room to grow as we go further into this MCU. But I think as of right now, he is at an A plus. I feel like he might be on his way to an S because we haven't really seen the true like Spider-Man by himself making his own, having his own suit. You know, he's kind of had that help, that guidance from Tony Stark, which I mean is cool, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's like that's not the Spider-Man we know. We know Spider-Man is, you know,
A
figuring
lone
out his
soldier.
own, right, like growing, building up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's kind of like the Spider-Man we grew up seeing. So I think as we get, he gets his next movie, I feel like, it might bump him up into that S rank and we actually see him fight a villain that actually hates him for being Spider-Man and not a villain that was Tony Stark's villain. Because every villain he done fought hated Tony Stark or some association with Tony Stark, and that's been his villain. So it's like, are we gonna see him get his own villain? You know what I'm saying?
In this saga right here, I will give Spider-Man a B plus because of what you just said, and on top of, his childish way of things. Although it was like funny, obviously I know he's still 16. I don't care. You're a superhero now. You gotta you gotta mature a little bit faster now, buddy. You
Yeah,
gotta
no,
save the world and stuff.
I kind of want to agree with you, man. Like Spider-Man, one of my top favorite heroes, top three easily. But he makes so many mistakes, what all heroes do, but he really doesn't learn from them like he should be. Like three movies, and on the third movie, like how you not gonna listen to the magic dude? Like breaking like the rules of magic. You know nothing about magic, bro. Just follow the instructions. Understand he's young, like he said, but like he should be at the age and the point and seeing the seriousness of the situation at hand. Tony Stark just died, bro.
Yeah, bro. After
You
everything
just got
you do,
snapped
you're
away from
still
existing.
gonna make another mistake.
I mean,
Bro, it's cause
mistakes are that's a given. Mistakes are going to be a given, but like avoidable mistakes where like if you just do what you're supposed to be doing and just use your brain, you know what I'm saying? Try that. I'm not saying he's not smart. I'm just saying like situational smartness. That's what I'm saying. But like he's lacking right now. So I'm gonna put him in that high B range. I definitely want him to be higher, but like where he's at right now, it's just not the case. Hopefully college get that boy right.
losing Aunt May, that definitely gonna get him right.
Big facts. I'm gonna go with A.
That's solid. And it's tough too because like you can put him literally like he's right there in all of those, and it's just like he just needs one more thing to just bump him straight up to an S.
Spider Man
Like,
as a character though, hey, Spider Man as a character is an S though. That's an elite. Hey, he
bro,
elite.
I was
As
literally
a
just
character, he's
watching
S.
Amazing Spider-Man last night. Bro, I didn't realize that like whenever his like Spidey sense would go off, they like played a little noise. I never peeped that originally watching that movie. Cause I always wonder, I was like, if they ever really showed like his spider sense, but they did. It was just they did it differently. And that suit too, bro. I never paid
That's
attention to
a
how
hard.
that
That's
suit
hard.
is hard, bro.
He probably had
Like
the best
it's
suit out of all three of them,
detailed.
to be
Tony Stark
honest.
did his thing with that one.
Oh
No.
no,
We
no, you
talking
talking about
about
Andrew Garfield's
Andrew
the first movie.
Garfield's Spider Man. That suit is
There's some good stuff that came out
hard.
of those movies. I will say that.
Even
It has
though
some good stuff to come
even
out
though
of it.
Garfield was a terrible Spider-Man, but
I wouldn't necessarily say he was like he was
easily
a
number
terrible
3.
he was a terrible Peter Parker,
Easily
but I
number
feel like
three.
he was
That's
a
crazy.
good Spider Man.
Oh yeah, his Spider Man was good. Spider Man. Spider Man was
Spider
good.
Man, not Peter Parker, but Spider Man. That's why I feel like the same with Tom Holland's. Like I feel like Tom Holland, he's playing a good Peter Parker role. Like he's playing that high school kid,
I agree with that.
but it's just like now that he's older, he in college now. We need to see that Peter Parker, but we also need to see that
We need to see that
dog.
Spider Man.
We need to
That's
say
what we
that
need to
Spider Man.
see.
We need to say that
Yeah.
dog. Then you just got Toby. That was just he didn't play no type of role. Well, I guess he kind of did play a Peter Parker role well, as far as like
He
being a
played a really good
nerd.
Spider-Man.
He played Spider-Man very well too.
Now, if we can just combine them all together.
Facts. No, literally, because like you gotta think if you have like Tobey Maguire's like mentality, toughness, and like combat and all that, you combine it with Andrew Garfield's fluidity, swinging, you know what I'm saying, trash talk with Tom Holland's Peter Parker persona. Yeah, we got a perfect Spider-Man right there.
That's a S Spider-Man.
Crazy.
That's the real Spider-Man.
And then
Capital S.
last on this list, rounding out Doctor Strange. Infinity Saga, Doctor Strange, keep that in mind. I feel like, and and this one I would give him a B plus. I feel like they flashed his like true potential of what he could be a little bit, but then it was also kind of had a little bit of downside. I mean, like we saw how like flashes of his power in Infinity War, flashes of his power in Endgame a little bit, but then it was just like I don't know, just like other than that, it's just like him as an actual character, there wasn't much. I mean, obviously with his next movie, he had a little bit more character development and everything, but I think as far as Infinity Saga goes, he's at that B plus.
I think I could give him an A minus. I think he's another character who developed emotionally more. Because after he had his little accident, he was someone who he was at the top of the world before. Like he had his accident. Like he thought he was the greatest thing to ever touch planet Earth. He could do everything surgically with his hands. But then he had his accident, and he got a feeling of what it's like to be at the bottom and
Humbled.
to not be the most important. Yeah, he got kind of humbled. But then he got these powers, and like at first he kind of all he cared about was getting the surgery and whatnot. But then I think he better matured in his terms of like being humble. But then he didn't want to like. Then he went into not wanting to be a part of a team, wanted to be by himself still, and then also developed into the character that could be a team player and whatnot. So I give him A minus.
I gotta put him in that B range. I find it funny how like he was super cocky, and so was Tony Stark. But when they met, he had the nerve to like check Tony on his cockiness. Like, bro, you were just like that. Like, that was literally you like a few hours ago.
That's crazy. I feel like it's. Oh, go ahead, Luke.
I'll just say my ranking real quick. I'd say probably for that Infinity Saga, it's more of a B. I would definitely say I think he's made it up to an A, like currently. But yeah, his character growth is shown movie after movie. And I think he's finally reaching his potential per se. I'm interested to see his next movie, see what he's about.
To actually see
Yeah,
what he's about
Yeah,
for
his
his
actually you're
movie.
right, his movie. I want to see a movie about him, not about Scarlet Witch. If it's named Doctor Strange,
bruh.
but
That's they really like if they just wanted a WandaVision season 2, just do that. Like, dog. You could just make that into a season
Man,
2, bro. Like, or at least make her be that, like the
she probably got
actual
more screen
villain.
time than Buddy. Make that make sense. Was he even the leading actor?
for
Or
the
was it
first
her?
like 15, 20 minutes when she wasn't in it, yeah.
Starring.
That should have been Doctor Strange.
And Scarlet Witch.
Yeah, in the multiverse of madness. But no, man, I'm interested in seeing, some of the characters are still around. See how we rank them at the end of, this multiverse saga. Definitely be interesting. That'll probably be the next time we really give y'all an MCU tier rank. So until then, we'll see how things change because there's a lot of new characters being introduced now. see how they rank up. But I think this was a good episode. Always nice doing a little MCU. And also just gonna say this too. Ant-Man was a really good movie. Well, it was a good movie. Jonathan Majors did his thing as Kang. Hopefully he continues to play the role as Kang with a lot of unnecessary stuff that's going on around him. But that'll be our quick little synopsis of Ant-Man. Ant-Man Quantumania review. But hope y'all really like this episode though. Make sure y'all share the episode with your friends and family. Make sure y'all follow us on all podcast streaming platforms. Make sure y'all subscribe to us on YouTube. Hit the like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell on YouTube. Turn on the notification bell on, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever you're listening to us on. And as always, continue to have a wonderful week. Stay positive and be a great person. C4 Table Talk out. Deuces.
See you.
Peace and love, baby.
Bye.